What's popping, everybody? Wait, I forgot. I ain't in the usual settings. I forgot. Bang, what is popping, everyone? We're back again for another episode of Parlay Madness. This time, Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, taking on Rodrigo Nascimento. We're going to get to that one in a bit. As you can see, I ain't in my usual environment, so the show ain't going to go down usually. I'm not going to be able to do the odd screen. I'm not going to be able to do the writing down of the parlays, but we're going to get through it. I'll bring my man in, Jewish Bear, and I'm sure the show will still be good, boys. You're just gonna have to bear with us today. What's going on, my man, JB?
What's up, James? We not in the usual setting today. I'm not on my mom's porch, but I'm in my mom's basement. And now you're outclassing me here, my dude. You're out here traveling the world. Where are you at right now, my dude? Where is that?
I'm in Bangkok City, brother.
I knew it.
Bangkok, Thailand.
Bro, I knew that was Bangkok,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
I could just tell, bro, by the background. That's sick, bro. So, fucking,
Yeah.
you're out there traveling the world, my man. Tell us about your travels.
It's been good, man. I've only been here a couple of days. I'm still adjusting to the time. The food is great. I love Thai food, so I've been enjoying all the food, bro. Trying to not get fat out here. I thought I could go to Thailand, train every day, get super ripped, get in shape. And bro, I feel like I've maybe put on a kilo because of the food I've been eating.
Damn.
But my boy is competing in the 80cc trials tomorrow, Saturday in Bangkok. So I'm out here to support him and also do my own training. I do a lot of Thai boxing. So I've never come to Thailand before. I've been wanting to come to Thailand many, many times. And we're here, bro. It's a beautiful country.
Well, let's go. Mazel tov, my brother, and good luck to your friend. I hope he crushes it, gets that gold, crushes his bracket, and goes to
Thank you, brother.
the next level, bro.
So what's going on with you, bro? What's going on in the world of
Man,
Texas? I always get these places mixed up.
don't worry about it. Wherever I am is where I am, right? It's just the place, it's just the time. But yeah, everything's good, bro. Just training, trying to stick to the grind, bro, and win some bets, man. Didn't do too good last week. I lost 4 units, but that's exactly how I started the month before. We wound up units anyway that month. So it is what it is, man. We're just gonna move on to the next week, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, my night came down to Steve Erceg last week, and
Same.
we already know what that is. A lot of people are complaining about the decision. I don't think you can complain about the decision. It was a very close fight, 3-2 either way. It is legit, and I actually personally had it 2-2 going into round 5, and I think he lost round 5, so it is what it is, man.
He did.
We move on. Steve Erceg, he showed up well in that fight. I know he's obviously upset. Moronic move, shooting a takedown in round 5. I mean, that was literally the stuff of nightmares, bro. With a bet on Steve Erceg, I couldn't believe it. I was in genuine disbelief. I actually walked away from the TV screen after, and I never really get that emotional, but I guess I was because I had to just walk out. I walked away from the TV screen. I went to piss. I just, I needed to clear my head for a second. Everyone else stayed in the house and watched the fight.
His fights come down to split by him.
Yeah, it is what it is. Lack of experience, I guess. So we're in a new week now. Decent card, to be honest. Entertainment value is quite good. One thing I did want to say before we start, bro. I noticed something on Twitter not about a few days ago. Bleed MMA, who was a creator out here. Thank you very much. We had Bleed MMA pass away, who was a content creator on YouTube and on Twitter. I had a few interactions with him. We used to comment on each other's posts and stuff. Didn't really watch his stuff. Don't know him too well. But obviously, at a time like this, it's good for the community to rally up, get together, and show that we can be not toxic, which is a lot of times what the community is labeled at. So there's been a GoFundMe made for him. And I suggest everyone go donate to that GoFundMe, help his child out, help his wife out. So I just wanted to mention that if you want to find the GoFundMe, you can go onto my Twitter page. I retweeted that not too long ago. So I just wanted to mention that for everybody watching this before we get into the card.
Yeah, man. Well, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. I never had an interaction with the guy. Don't know exactly who he is, but sounds like the people who are around him have plenty of good things to say about him. So my condolences for sure.
Yes, all right. All right, bro, we'll get into the card. So I'm going to bring up on my phone because, like I said, I haven't got a double screen here. Shout out to everyone in the comments. I can see the comments. I'm not going to be able to post them up on the screen. Bit of an old school show today, but I can see everyone. Shout out my man Esteban, shout out Amanda, shout out Crouching Tiger, Jeremiah Nicola. You know, I can see all of you guys.
Yeah, a little bit of a late one today, man. Like, I think we got to go on, what is it, 1:08 a.m. here right now? So it's bright daylight over there. Where I'm at, it's the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, our timing was already bad. Like, now it's about to be even worse.
I think this is fine.
Man.
We got to find the time to do it, right? So, first fight of the night, JJ Aldridge, plus 120. Veronica Hardy, minus 140. Do you want to kick this one off, or do you want to let me go first? I'm not itching to talk about
I like
this.
Veronica Hardy. Yeah, I like Veronica Hardy in this spot. I think that she's a little bit faster than JJ Aldridge. I think a lot of the fight will come down to the speed because I think she's going to be able to go in and out, land her shots, whereas JJ Aldridge primarily a boxer. I don't see much upside for Aldridge in this fight. I guess if she gets takedowns, she could, you know, probably win the fight based on that. But the fight stays on the feet, probably edge Hardy. She's going to throw more. She throws faster. She'll probably get hit a little bit less even. So yeah, man, I like Veronica Hardy, probably by decision. I played her last time out and she won that fight pretty cleanly, even though it went to a decision. So I think she can do it again. So yeah, I'll take Veronica Hardy via decision.
Yeah, I think she has a slight speed advantage as well, to be honest. I think it's going to come down to who wants to come forward a little bit more. I think Aldrich's going to be forced to have to come forward at certain points. I think the lateral movement of Hardy is going to come into effect here. I think she's done a lot better in her last few fights. We've seen almost a resurgence, but not the highest level of competition. Don't want to like lose my balls on chalk MMA women's favorites, but I do agree with you on this one. I think Hardy's the side. I do also think this fight goes the distance. Don't know if I want to parlay it, but women's MMA fight, and I really don't see any upside for a finish on either side, other than maybe even like a Hardy submission. But JJ's pretty good in the grappling herself. She trains at a good gym for the grappling, so I think they'll be prepared. And I don't really see like Hardy as some crazy submission threat.
Yeah, so I agree. I think you get GTDs minus 400. So I guess with the plus EV legs, what we usually do, right? We usually write them on screen. At the moment, we ain't writing them on screen. But what we're going to do is write them on our phone. And then I guess at the end, we can just look at our own phones and see what we written down. So I'm personally writing Hardy Moneyline and Hardy GTD. And,
I mean, look, I don't know if I'll actually parlay the fight goes the distance, but I'd be willing to put Veronica Hardy in a parlay, like minus 140. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
But like definitely not my favorite play on the card. Yep.
Next fight, Jared Gordon, Kevin Jett. So Kevin Jett fights out in New Zealand, where I'm from. He fights out CKB. And, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you probably know that I got a lot of information from inside CKB.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I've heard a little bit about Kevin Jett. I ain't going to say anything. As everybody knows by now, I don't speak on things like that. I don't speak about people's camps or something. Obviously, I use it in my own capping, and I send it out to all of my members, but I don't say specifics. I will say that I've heard a few things about Kevin Jett in the camp. And basically, overall, I'm just passing on the fight. I'll just put it that way. I can't speak too much in depth about it. If I speak about it on a macro scale, I think that Jared Gordon obviously has a chance to crack him. He throws the overhand quite well, quite fast, quite powerful. Kevin Jett is always there to be hit, to be honest. He's a good striker, but he takes clean headshots. It's interesting type of striking. I think I'm not going to say he gives one to take one. He definitely doesn't, but he doesn't mind sticking in the pocket. He doesn't mind sticking in the pocket for a couple of exchanges, you know. With someone with this guy's reach, like he stays long, but then when he exchanges, he don't mind sitting in the pocket a little bit. And I just feel like he needs to be half an inch further out when his opponent's striking, because he seems to get caught a little bit more often than I like. I played him against Kinon Song there. It was a closely lined fight. And, hey, it was a good performance, but I think he was just there to be hit and crack. So I wouldn't like to lay this money on him in general. I do think he wins, though. I think he's a much better fighter overall. I think he has very good jiu-jitsu, and I don't think you guys have seen that in MMA yet. But from what I hear from my guys that train with him, they say that he's got really good jiu-jitsu, to be honest. So that's an interesting tidbit I thought I'd give, because I don't think anyone. This guy's known as a pure striker, even though he did finish Kiefer Crosby on the mat in his debut. I think everyone just thinks of this guy as a pure striker, which actually is not true. So yeah, I think Kevin Gissette's going to win the fight, but personally, I'm just going to pass on it, and I do think he could win the decision. Maybe a flyer on a submission or something like that, because Gooden is there to be hit. I could see a club and sub, but yeah, I'll go with Gisette decision.
I think he's like a judo guy, right? If I'm not mistaken, did you say? So
I'm not sure where he originally came from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a judo guy. So his judo and jiu-jitsu are kind of one and the same. So I wouldn't be surprised if the guy's ground game's good. And like we did see it in the first fight. Kiefer Crosby though, not gonna like even give you any credit for that, brother. And like you said, I just see some defensive liabilities for him. So I think Gooden's live for the knockout. I also think Gooden's live to get knocked out himself. So I kind of like fight doesn't go the distance here. I think a majority of this fight's going to stand striking unless Jusei decides to really take it to the ground, which even then I think he's live for a submission, like you said. So either guy think to crack each other. I think both guys some defensive liabilities. 15 minutes on the feet. Give me fight doesn't go the distance. Give me as a pick. I think dog or pass for me on Jared Gooden, just because like the defensive liabilities for Jusei, and just did some film. Honestly, I'm going to say straight up, I just don't think the guy should be minus 240 against Gooden. I think the skill for skill is a lot closer to a pick 'em.
And I'll just say this: from what I've heard, I haven't heard positive things. So if anyone's wondering what I mean by that, it's not positive things I've heard.
I thought that was kind of obvious.
Yeah, well, I don't really remember what I said, but just wanted to confirm. Like, I'm definitely passing on this fight. I'll tell you this now: minus 230. I don't really agree. Like, with you, I think skill for skill, he is a minus 230 over Jared Gooden. I think he's the better striker. I think he's the better grappler. I think he's the better IQ. I think he's more durable. I literally think he's better almost everywhere. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's that wide of a gap. Minus 240 is probably the maximum I would make it if he had a perfect camp and everything was fine. So, yeah, I'm happy to pass on that one. I do kind of feel like it goes over, though, which is obviously a disagreement with you. I don't really like the GTD, but I like the over 1.5 a little bit. I know it's chalky, but, I'm just giving out any player I think's plus EV. It's minus 220. Minus 220. It's weird because usually if I like the over 1.5, I'm most likely like the GTD as well for the most part. I just feel like Jusei may be a little bit patient in the first round. Gooden hits very hard. Jusei can be cracked. I don't think Jusei's a smart fighter. He's a CKB fighter now, so he's definitely molded into that CKB fighting style where they're very patient, man. They're very, very patient on the feet. They're very technical on the feet. We'll speak about that with Carlos Olberg later. Yeah, exactly. They don't rush anything. Poor. Their footwork is very, very elite. They feint more than they even strike. And so I could see this fight being very low pace for round one. And then it starts to pick up, and then I could see a finish coming. That's kind of why I like the over 1.5. It's a very technical, specific, stylistic thing that I mentioned, rather than both fighters are easy to hit, and so it will result in a finish, which obviously could happen. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention it anyway. But
no, I like that. Yeah. That's fair. That's a good point, and that's why we come on here to talk, right? Like, it's gonna make good points from both sides, and I don't have a bet on the, but it doesn't go the distance, so shit,
It's weird. Bro, it's weird because like I said, I don't like the GTD, but I kind of like the over 1.5, which is kind of uncommon for me. I feel like the GTD is probably lying correctly at Pick'em. I just feel like that over 1.5 should be lying maybe a bit wider, which I know it sounds weird. I very rarely come to that prediction, but I guess just the way I see the fight stylistically and technically, I kind of like it. But
I could see a late finish for sure.
So. I mean, in terms of plus EV legs, I think I'm just going to leave it on my side. I don't know what you want to do on your side, but I'm just going to leave it on my phone.
I don't have a bet on this fight. It sounds like we disagree, so I'm willing to pass. Give me the next one.
We said that last week that, like, if we disagree, we kind of just usually pass.
Makes sense. For sure.
If you really feel strongly about something and we disagree, then you can put it in your own parlay. Same with me, obviously. But yeah, for the most part, we're kind of just All right, bro. You want to take this one away? You got the English boy Jake Hadley taking on Charles Johnson.
Yeah, I think Jake Hadley's going to have some problems keeping Charles Johnson down here and actually even getting him down. He has a good double leg. But I think Charles Johnson defends well, does the right things to get back to his feet. He's going to be able to avoid the grappling of Hadley. Then I think he's going to get the better in the stand-up, especially the later this fight goes. I feel like Hadley kind of falls off a cliff, especially if he isn't able to get a hold of Johnson. I think that's going to start to become a problem. And I think round 3 is Johnson's at a high clip. So give me the underdog. I took him at plus 144, tracked it at plus 140. And hometown guy as well. So I wouldn't even count out a late finish here for Johnson in round 3. Wouldn't be shocked. I actually bet him the last time out against Maxim. I know you remember that. Everyone was calling me crazy, but I said this line was way off. Charles Johnson gets the job done. I had a good read on this guy the last time, and I think I'm going to go back to the well. Give me Charles Johnson, man. Dog odds again. Too.
Yeah, solid, bro. Yeah, solid. That was a good bet last time against Maxim. I played Maxim decision there. I got plus money for that.
I was so mad.
I didn't play Johnson decision. I played Maxim decision.
Yeah. I didn't. I took Johnson on the show. I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't play it. Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a good performance, by him, because obviously Maxim is a guy that will shoot takedowns. And obviously to beat Charles Johnson, we know what you have to do. You have to shoot takedowns, right? I mean, time and time again, this guy's getting defeated, losing fights via takedowns. It really comes down for me, is Jake Hadley going to take him down? I don't really think Jake Hadley's going to take him down too much. And I don't think he's going to hold him down, just like you said. I mean, I don't want to repeat the points you said, but I kind of agree with them, so we can just say that whatever JB said, we just double that for the most part. Something I do worry about, speak like maybe something that hasn't been spoken about. Something I worry about a little bit is maybe Jake Hadley dropping Charles Johnson, hurting him, wobbling. The only reason I say that is because Jake Hadley throws hard. He throws to the body. He comes up top as well. He's got good boxing, in my opinion. I don't think he has great boxing, like as a technical boxer for 15 minutes. But I do think he's explosive and fast with the boxing, which is a completely different thing. And it seems to me that, Charles can be hurt a little bit with shots, like he's a little bit open sometimes, especially early in the fight. We saw last time Maxim did drop him in round 1. It's not something that's going to happen consistently, but I do think that round 1, Charles is always slow. He's always open. And Jake Hadley's a fast starter, man. Jake Hadley's got a couple of first-round finishes. I wouldn't be super surprised to see him hurt Johnson early in round 1. That's kind of just a little bit what's worrying me on the Charles Johnson side. But outside of that, man, yeah, I think Charles Johnson is the side, bro. So I just completely agree with you there. I think he's the side. I think he probably wins by decision because he puts a lot of pace on fighters, but he's a little bit he's quite harmless. He's quite harmless. He's lighter weight class. He ain't really got a lot of punch power.
And he's so
he doesn't
tall
have
and
great
lanky. How much
submissions.
actual power could he have behind that frame, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes you get those tall, skinny guys who have a lot of punch power, like Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
And but you're right. I don't really see him one-shotting anyone. Maybe the attritional finish. Are you leaning more of a decision, or you think he's going to get a finish?
I think most likely a decision, but I wouldn't count out the round 3. Like if I was to bet props, I'd definitely take the round 3 decision over just the decision. It's probably barely a difference.
Yeah, I don't like round 2, but I really like round 3, which is not that common. When I'm betting late props, I usually play round 2 and 3 because you never really know, man. If you're banking on a traditional finish, that could easily come round 2. I mean, you're talking 9-10 minutes into a fight. Like that's a long time to have a fucking fight with someone, right? Especially if they've got a lot of pace and pressure. And I do like round 3 though. So I guess we both agree on Johnson. We'll write Charles Johnson down as the money line side, and I'll check Charles Johnson round 3 decision prop as well. Or can you? I
got it here at plus 185, and make sure you check it. Dude, honestly, I like the things you said about Hadley too early. Like I watched that Gordon fight; he was able to hurt him. Long torso, long body. You're gonna get those body shots off, so that's always live as well. I like Hadley early, man, for sure. I think he's gonna give a good account of himself, but I think after that he's gonna kind of fall off that cliff, and then I think Johnson's gonna start to build some momentum here.
So Johnson right now,
momentum is like a thing, also, right? Like it's just you win one and it starts to kind of go your way, and I think
that was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. He was a big underdog. Now he's back in his hometown, if I'm not mistaken, JB.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like momentum could be massive on his side here. Man, we could even see that elusive Johnson round 3 finish come through.
Yeah, he's an older cat. Hadley a little bit younger, but I think he's got him outskilled, especially the later the fight goes. So what we got
Johnson,
here?
what price is Johnson money line?
I think he's plus 120. Or no, not even. He went down even more. Plus 112.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're adjusting.
Oh. I'm sure that's bet online though, which is a lot of times the shittest.
Right. Actually is.
So yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you not want to write Johnson round 3 for the JB special.
Nah, not this week, bro. I got a lot more better than that.
All right. Okay, bro. Who's next up? We got Trey Waters versus Billy Goff. You want to give him some shit on this one?
Yeah. I wrote it down just in case, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I think it's a decision. But, yeah, I like Trey Waters here, man. I think he's a longer fighter with the jab. I think Goff is a bit wild. He's super tough. Waters, you could say, is a little bit unproven, but I like what I saw from him in the last fight against Quinlan. I took him there as an underdog as well. Jalen Fuller, I think, is a little bit more patient and technical with his striking and could give a decent account of himself. Whereas Goff is just a little bit more reckless, a little bit more wild. He's going to try and use that wrestling. I think he could put Waters on his back at this point, but Waters training with some good guys. He's at Elevate, at Fusion XL. Super long limbs too. He's going to be able to wrap up those subs. He's got a guillotine choke. He's went for it in his regional fights as well. Went for it even against Bonfim, right? But it just didn't go his way that time, right? Gets his guard passed. I think Bonfim was really a step ahead there in the grappling, and he put that Von Flu on him quickly. Yeah, like ends by sub here. Trey Waters by sub is a prop I took as well. Goff is just so tough, right? It's going to be hard to really knock him out. So when you have the Trey Waters inside the distance at plus 110, you're giving me a little sub look at plus 600. I got it here on Bet Online at plus 425. So it got bet down significantly. I think that's for a reason. I think it's a club and sub here, man. Just because Goff he's an instinctual wrestler. He's a wrestler. That's his base. So I think if he gets hurt, the first thing he's going to do is look to grapple. And I think right then and there, he's going to put himself in a guillotine.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say guillotine because he actually got guillotined on his first fight in his entire life. Amateur debut, he got guillotined. And maybe we see that coming back again. Trey Waters, long arms. As you know, JB, long, lanky arms. That front headlock series, even from standing, is very dangerous, man. So, yeah, I could definitely see him wrapping up some type of mounted guillotine, even some ninja, some bullshit. I don't know, guillotine, whatever you want to call it. I personally think that it's a hard fight to read. That's just me. Obviously, people have strong opinions on this fight from who I've spoken to in the DMs and stuff. And me personally, I don't know, man. It's just a weird fight for me. I think that Goff's going to give him some trouble early. I think Goff, he said he's an instinctive wrestler. What happens if he gets takedowns here? I mean, do we trust Trey Waters off his back? Maybe. Do we trust Goff to hold him down, though? It's like, I don't really know, man. I think it's going to be kind of like a back and forth fight for a bit. I think it's probably potential that Trey Waters does get his game going later in the fight. He starts to ping the head back with a jab. Maybe Goff's forward pressure is not doing as much damage as he hoped because Waters has just got that long reach. He's able to teep. He's able to jab 1-2, kind of how he did against Quinlan, kind of just bossed the range in that fight. So I'll go with Trey Waters. I think he's the favorite for a reason. I think he can finish Billy Goff as well. But, yeah, just not a strong read overall, man. So I'll probably just leave all the EV legs up to you.
Yeah, about the takedowns, man. I think he's training with good guys, dude. You got Mike Davis over there, Fusion XL, Phil Rowe, all these guys getting ready for fights at the same time. I like Trey Waters here, man. I'm gonna take him. Not crazy on the money line as much as I like the sub as a plus EV leg, but I think they're both plus EV at the end of the day because I think Waters got a nice jab, bro. I think he's gonna control this fight with his jab. And if Goff isn't able to get past that, then it's going to be a problem.
All right. So I'll write down Trey Waters.
Yeah, I like him.
just so I've got him on my my little list here.
Yeah. Water's sub though.
Minus 164.
Yeah, minus
Okay.
1. At plus 425, kind of stinks.
He's hoping for something a little bit better.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, look, dude, we're talking about plus. So, guys, look for that one, but it can't go in the JB special this week. Not at plus 425.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
Enzyme TD is minus 220. That's a little bit juice for me, bro. Like, I don't know. Trey Waters is not
Goff
really.
is tough as nails, bro. Like, if he,
Yeah.
I don't think Trey knocks him out, and I don't think vice versa. I think Trey's really good, actually.
Shout out to my man Uncle Weezy on the chat. You know, you popped in earlier. Everyone go follow Uncle Weezy. You know, the data man himself.
That's my guy right there. I hate this next fight. I have no bet on it whatsoever. I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
Yeah, all right. This is a fucking annoying fight, man. Like, bro, Tabitha Ricci, Tisha Torres. Like, I want to play Tisha Torres, but am I really gonna do that to myself, JB? Like, I'm out here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm having a nice time. We've had a lot of we're doing double training sessions, nice food, nice people. Everyone's polite, nice hotel, as you can see, nice weather. Do I really want to make myself go through that bullshit stress of a 29-28 decision when I'm getting marginal plus money on a fighter coming back from pregnancy? I think maybe even 2 children she had. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do I really want to make my lovely holiday stressful with this fight? I don't think so. But there's something in me calling for me to do it, JB. The gambling gods are saying, Tabitha Ricci shouldn't be a favorite here. You know, Tisha Torres is a much better fighter. She's just coming off a pregnancy, but if she looks fine, this is going to be a great bet. So, you know, I've got that in my mind. You know, I've got the devil on my shoulder saying that, but like my man Uncle Weezy saying in the chat, 13 fights on the card, there's nothing wrong with passing. So personally, I think I'm going to end up passing. I'm going to exercise some discipline. I've been on a cold streak over the last almost 2 months. Couple of good events in that time, but for the most part, pretty cold for most events. So I'm trying to exercise a little bit more discipline. And I think I'll just pass on this one. But everything I said is true. I think Tisha Torres is the better fighter overall. It really just comes down to her inactivity, her pregnancy, and her years in the sport. That's basically keeping me off her. If this was 3-4 years ago, I'd play Tisha Torres without hesitation here. What about you, bro?
Sounds like Torres are pass for me, man. I ain't betting this fight, bro. Bathroom break, bathroom break, bathroom break.
I'll tell you something, though. These girls are not getting a finish, man. So if I don't know what the over is, but let me have a look. Cause like,
minus
man,
400 for the over 2.5.
What's GTD?
Minus 350.
Over's probably just better.
Yeah, it's going to be a late finish for Tisha.
Even other way around, maybe. I don't know. If like, yeah, I could, yeah.
If she just don't look good, yeah.
I mean, Ricci did get finished by the beast, man. I don't know. I'm going to write the over just because
2.5.
This week is not. Yeah, this week's not great for like legs, in my opinion. Okay. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to write that over. I think it's Buzz EV, man. McKinney Ribovics. This is a great fight, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They keep getting onto you in the chat about. Someone earlier said JB about to bust out them ghost stories.
Yeah, dude, I look like I'm in the dungeon, bro.
Mitch is saying, dude on the right is literally just a floating head in the darkness, like that mirror from Shrek. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Dude, yeah, wait, I'm going to go back over here. I like it better.
Look at how you got the ghost stories, especially when you light up your face, man. The Jewish ghost. Look at this guy, bro. He's come to steal your money.
The parlay ghost, baby.
The Jewish parlay ghost come to steal the bookie's money.
Dude, dead ass. That's exactly how I look right now. So we got Hardy. We got a Hardy fight. We got some legs going. Juice.
Speaking of Juice, we got some Juice legs. But it's cool, man. They all add up.
Some Juice legs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Juicy. Yeah, I did see Drickus Duplessis on Mars Singh, you know. That was mad, bro. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
That guy's got a beautiful voice.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he can sing, like legit sing. He's got a nice voice, Dricus du
Oh,
Plessis.
definitely.
He was masked in like a bear suit, like an animal suit on some mad South African TV show. And then he takes his thing off and it's Dricus du Plessis after singing a beautiful ballad.
So sick.
Weird, bro. The guy can do it all.
Bro. I love that one. Dude, you see the roast of Tom Brady?
Nah.
That was hilarious, bro. That one was hilarious.
Yeah, that's the I'm not in the American culture.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking just now. Yeah, you out over there with the tea and the crumpets. No, I'm just playing.
Right now, I got the Thai tea, bro. It's nice, actually.
Bro, I would love some.
When I come to America, though, man, you can tap me into the culture. I'm looking forward to it.
For sure, we'll get some barbecue.
I want to see if it's bro. I want to see if it's real in the movies, you know, because you Americans, you like crazy, bro. Like in the movies, you man are crazy. And I heard like it is actually like the movies, you know. So
let's go.
I can't wait to get out there, man. We'll be out there soon, bro.
Yeah, my palms are itching, man. So this must be the fight, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. If I could go first on this one, I think this gets past round one. Hebovix all day. I think Hebovix is even live in round one. People are going to call me crazy. But Drew Dober finished McKinney. McKinney's dangerous early. Yeah, we know this. This is a binary fight. I think Hebovix is one of the more skilled guys that he's fought. Has an amazing chin himself. You never see the guy get hurt. He takes crazy shots and laughs it off. Cardio through the roof. I think this is a smash spot, bro. Give me Hebovix. I think he gets the job done in round one or round two. That's it.
Yeah, man. Bro, I feel you, man. I played that under 1.5 rounds. I guess he could go over if he just grapples him. You know, we know it. Hebovix can be taken down. So if you go back and watch that Sean Woodson fight versus Terrence McKinney, the guy grappled literally the entire fight for 7 minutes in a row and then got caught with a flying knee. I believe it was just before the 1.5 mark. So there is a possibility that fight plays out again. But honestly, man, that was Sean Woodson about 5 years ago. I think Hebovic's takedown, I think Hebovic's get-ups now are probably better than Sean's was 5 years ago. Sean's probably better now because he's had a lot more time to train.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are shitting on Hebovic's takedown defense. I don't think it's that bad. And I will say the one thing is, like, McKinney's a little bit predictable in his takedowns. Like, once he just starts going for him, it's only takedowns, right? So I think that's going to be a little bit easier for Hebovix to defend than some of the past opponents that he's had who are mixing the striking up with the grappling.
You think that he will get taken down if McKinney really commits to it, right?
Yeah, and you know what? He could take his back for a whole round. But the way this guy was fighting the hands against Kamuela Kirk, I mean, he obviously has a good knowledge in that. I don't think the guy's just going to quit on you like Farris ZM. So, let him take his back for a round. Give me a better live bet number. And this guy's going to come out in round two. He's going to put heavy hips on him and kill him.
Shout out to the market as well, because you just reminded him about that Ferrera fight, bro. Ferrera against Terrence McKinney was one of the biggest cashes ever. Terrence McKinney plus 110, right? Terrence McKinney submission plus 1100. Crazy, right? And then Terrence McKinney round one plus 800, which is hilarious. Like we ain't getting none of those lines anymore. It just shows you know, because basically he had like 4 knockouts in a row, but like in round one. So everyone was thinking that he can't do a submission. But if you actually went back and watched his regional fights, literally he was grappling everybody, bro, and just submitting everyone, just grappling them, taking them down. And then obviously everyone got hyped off the highlight reel knockouts. But that's why it pays to do tape and not just wiki cap, because you would see that he's a good grappler. And speaking of good grappler, he probably will shoot takedowns. I mean, Terrence McKinney's a nut job, you know, like he didn't shoot any takedowns against Dober, or maybe he did when he was basically done. But you know what I mean? Like he didn't try and really get Dober down, which is the path to victory against Dober. He just went brawl for brawl with him, which is like one of the worst things you can do against Drew Dober. And he still almost got him out there. So who knows what McKinney's going to do? McKinney might just brawl for brawl with Ribovic. He might take him down. I don't know. I think he can have success doing either. I think he can get a knockout, or I think he can get a submission. But I don't think it's going to happen that consistently. And this is the type of fighter you want to bet against Terrence McKinney. Not someone who gets taken down or someone that's, you know, there to be hit, but someone who's fucking tough, someone who's durable, someone who's going to keep coming, someone who has great cardio and good finishing ability himself. You know,
like Dober.
I think, very
and this
similar
is
to
the same
Dober,
exact line, bro. This is the same exact line as the Dober fight, if I'm not mistaken. I had Dober at like minus 160. I'm almost sure I bet it.
Yeah.
And I was shitting bricks, bro. I was shitting bricks.
I will say, bro, I will say Dober's obviously better than Rubovic's, but also, like, McKinney has shown himself a little bit more for what he is since then as well.
Yeah.
Like, bomb theme, poor performance. Dober, kind of embarrassing. First time he got finished in round one. Earliest finished, like, Sadikov, yeah. So he's shown himself to be a little bit more low level than we even believed before Dober, maybe. So, yeah, I like Rubovic's, but I think he's going to finish.
Nice.
Plus CV legs, what are we saying? I don't know. Rubovic's round 2, Rubovic's ITD. Like you said, I think he's live for it. Yeah, Rubovic's money line. He's live for a finish in round 1 as well, man. I truly believe that.
I do think it could come in round 1, and that could fuck everybody's round 2 prop over. But I do like the round 2 at plus 525. I bet it at plus
yes,
nice. I got it at plus 650 on DraftKings, so had to take that. I mean, look, literally it's a 2-leg parlay. If the fight gets to round 2, Rubovic's is gonna win. And it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Just gotta hope the fight gets to round 2, and that's the greasy part.
Unless Terrence McKinney just gets free back takes.
Yep.
Every round.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be
McKinney decision. McKinney's decision 12 to 1.
Dude, I don't think that's possible because in the Sadikov fight, look, he backpacks him for the whole round. It gets to round 2, and then he's fried. Like, it's a mental thing for him. The guy's a little bit of a head case, I think. And from what I know, like, he was at Fury the other 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when I was there. I was like, I saw him, I was like, T-Rex. He's like, cool guy. Super cool, smiling, all that.
Oh, nice.
But I think he might have been smoking a blunt in the parking lot. Don't take my word for it. Nah, I'm joking.
Dude, Terrence. My man's out here gossiping, bro.
My man definitely gets big fried, though. We all know that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I like the Rubovic's round 2 at plus 525 and round 2 sub plus 24. Oh, no, we're getting plus 1,400. I don't like it that much because he can knock him out, too. All right, that's all I got for that one. I like the I like the round 2, yeah.
All right. So, can you just tell me the odds again? Rubovic's money line I've written down.
Plus 525 for the round 2. I like that, bro. I like that. I ain't going.
That's a mad line. I might have to put that on myself.
Like my only worry though, James, is that it doesn't get to round 2. That's literally it. So if it gets to round 2, I think we.
Yeah, but that's a massive line, bro.
Dude, I got plus 650 on DraftKings. I was like, they just don't think it's getting to round 2. That's it.
That's a mad line, bro. That shit should be like 2 to 1, bro.
Dude, I agree, and I think like this gets to round 2 a decent clip of the time because actually matchup stylistically he probably takes him down unless he goes to brawl with him, which I don't think he's gonna do. Probably takes him down, probably wins a round on the ground, could even backpack him. This dude fights the hands, it gets rounds 2, and then we win our bet. Like, that's how I was feeling about it.
I kind of like the TKO over the sub. TKO is plus 135. You like that, or you reckon he can sub him as well?
I think it could be either or because once he gasses, it's like you're done. You're fried. And this guy's a BJ black belt with subs on his record. Okay. So I wouldn't get too cute.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that plus money. So,
Yeah, dude. I mean, plus 525, though, ain't terrible.
Yeah, that's clean, bro. That's amazing, to be honest.
It's
so good, it just can't hit. It's just too good.
That's how I'm feeling about it. The line's
so wide, it just can't hit.
Yeah, I'll play it, though. Why not? You're going to give me the plus EV bet.
Definitely.
It's just got to get to round 2. That's the thing.
Sometimes I see them ones where, like, I think the line should be plus 200 and it's like plus 800 for a sub. I'm like, bro, this line's so good, it can't hit. Like, it can't. It must be something I'm missing. It's just too good.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like that with a round 2. Obviously, I know it can finish in round 1, but
that's what it is. Yeah.
All right, bro.
What we got
up next? Chase Hooper versus Slava Claus.
Oh yeah.
What are you thinking about this one, bro?
Yeah,
this teenage dream.
This is kind of interesting one, man. I think very binary fight. If this stays standing, Slava gonna win it. Chase Hooper, though, very durable on the feet. Slava a little bit chinny, as we've seen in some of his fight. Nazim Sadikov, fucking fluke, like not fluke, but just weird meme, like knockdown. Kenley St. Louis fight, like weird knockdowns. So that's a little bit weird. But I think Chase Hooper gets this fight to the ground. He's going to mix his strikes with his submissions. And Mike Davis was able to get this guy to the mount, wasn't able to get out. I thought he should have TKO'd him at certain points. I don't like the reactions that Slava Claus was given on the ground against Mike Davis. Mark Diakese, really a guy that's just going to hold you when he gets to the ground. He's not going to look to sub you. He's not really going to look to deal heavy damage and ground and pound. He kind of just takes you down and puts you in that cycle, holds you. Whereas Mike Davis did a little bit more damage. We've seen Slava taken down multiple times. His urgency to get up off the bottom is good, but I think he's going to give up a worse position in that path. Yeah, maybe he gets off one time, but I think Hooper's going to keep the consistency with the grappling because that's what he does. He's just going to grapple. He's just going to grapple. He's just going to grapple. The problem is I think the striking to get into the grappling is where he could get caught here. Slava does move well on his feet. Everything's efficient. Everything's clean. But once he gets to the ground, it's white belt versus, way higher level. Yeah. You get white belt versus brown belt. Let's just say that. So I did take Chase Hooper by TKO. I think it's another positional ground and pound spot. We've called a couple this year. I got it at plus 950. We're using Bet Online odds, plus 575. I don't know if I could use that again. Now we're talking crazy.
575 Bet Online, bro. You can. That's probably, I could probably get that for 1,000 on the amount of books I have, man.
I know, bro. So it's a little bit sickening, but yeah, dude, this guy's got nasty ground and pound. Look at the Tamor fight. Look at the Felipe Colares fight. Dude, that one was sick as well. Even the Fior fight, he was damaging him up. I know a couple people talked about this one this week, but this is one I've had on my radar. Because, dude, Mike Davis should have got the TKO, in my opinion. And Mike Davis is a wrestler. He's not like a BJJ guy specifically, whereas BJJ guys, I think, have a little bit more control on the ground, right? Give me Hooper here. I like Hooper. Gets it inside the distance.
Yeah, I like Hooper, bro. I like Hooper. I think this is a fight where people are going to make strong cases for both fighters, and they're going to disrespect the other side because people just love conflict, but only online. They don't like conflict in real life, but online.
Seriously.
You know how it goes. No one wants to have conflict in real life, but apparently online, everyone's a gangster. And it even comes down to MMA picks. It's quite funny, people will make a big case. You're stupid for picking the other side. It's kind of how I felt about Pantoja and Usyk last week. A lot of people call me stupid for Steve Usyk, and I said, there's an easy case to be made for Usyk, in my opinion, if you're not a moron, but there's also a very easy case to be made for Pantoja. It's not always like that, right? I don't think there's a necessarily easy case to be made for a lot of fighters. But I do think there's an easy case to be made for Slava and Chase Hooper. And if someone's going to come at me and say Slava is a good bet for these reasons, I'm going to say, yeah, okay, I understand, bro. Good luck. I don't agree, but I understand you're making sense. Obviously, it's a binary fight, so you can make a case for both fighters. I personally think that Chase Hooper is going to be able to get the takedowns. And I think if he does get the takedowns, I think he's going to do some damage on the mat. Slava has terrible, terrible takedown defense. It's really, really bad. It's like he's never done a sprawl in his life, which is kind of interesting because he's quite an athletic striker. I would have thought they'd be able to sprawl a little bit better than he does. But even when he sprawls, he stays in the sprawl position, very slow, and then fighters can just
knock him over,
get his back. I've seen many times now where Slava does sprawl, but he just stays. He doesn't really stay that heavy on top. So then the fighter will just posture up and take maybe side body lock, go to the back.
Cut the angle.
Specifically who did that. Yeah, cut the angle. I can't remember who did. I was literally watching it the other day. But I think Chase Hooper's tricky and he can do that, man. I could imagine Chase Hooper shooting a takedown, being weak as fuck, Slava stuffing it, but then Chase just cutting the angle and just getting the body lock and taking it back from standing and kind of just bundling him over from the back in some weird position. Chase ended up on the bottom, sweeping him with a footlock or some bullshit like that. I could imagine him doing a leg lock entry and sweeping him from guard. I mean, I could imagine so many different ways Chase could get this fight to the ground because Slava just does not have good balance. He doesn't have good takedown defense in traditional takedowns. I don't think he knows what's going on if someone tries to enter in his legs, etc., etc. So this could even be one where Slava just knocks him down and then get sweep from guard.
Demopoulos versus Gomez Juarez, right?
Did that happen in that one?
Yeah, Demopoulos got knocked down and then she armbarred Juarez.
Yeah. Like I could see something silly like that happening. I think Chase is going to have a lot of chances to get the fight on the ground. And I think that if he does do that, I think that, there's going to be a big level difference on the ground. I like the TKO.
Me too.
I want to play TKO, but I'll see what the line is market wide. Bet online for these specific props that get hit, they move very quickly. One person hits the prop and it goes from 800 to 500. You know what I mean? So bet online is not really bet online for the money lines are more accurate because they can accept more liquidity. But for the props, they're stupid. You can get a prop on bet online that's plus 300.
Let's use
and on
Bovada,
every other book, it's plus 800.
Yeah,
we probably should change at some point because it's so volatile on bet online.
Well,
it's
you can't even parlay props on bet online anyway. So exactly. Like nobody who's watching the show is going to be able to do that. I like plus 750 Hooper KO TKO. I think that's a good line,
is that
bro.
Bovada?
Yeah, it's on Bovada.
We
fair.
Probably should just move to Bovada, honestly. But to be honest, I don't even know if you can parlay props on Bovada. Can you?
I mean, I know you could do it on DraftKings, which is where I placed the bet at plus 800, baby. So nice. I mean, it's up to y'all. I think plus 700 is a good number to equal it out at. That's what it's looking like market wide if we average out all the numbers. I mean, you got Betway at plus 700. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, fuck bet online because, like I said, man, one person bets it goes from 800 to 500. You don't really get that with the other books. So
it's stupid for our show, personally and honestly.
I know it's funny. We say that every single show, and then we just never actually change it.
Nah,
we've literally said that since number one.
We're putting Hooper KO TKO plus 700, dog. We're locking it in, and
but I will just say now, like, man, I could definitely see that get
the sub.
I mean, submission is probably more likely, to be honest.
Oh yeah, dude. If this guy gets him on the ground, he could take his manhood however he wants, brother. Like this guy Slava is completely fried, and like a casual bettor would be like, this guy's name is Vyacheslav Borchev. Done.
And he's got these beautiful knockouts.
Done. Does the little dance after? Take my money. I'm telling you, bro, Hooper all day. Well, I'll put the TKO in there plus 700 for the.
Okay, you do TKO
in case the JB special wants it. We'll run that in there. I did put the water sub at plus 425, but we'll look to see what they got it on Bovada
at. What about the under 2.5? Is there any value at minus 230?
Oh yeah, dude. I think that's great. What's fight doesn't go the distance?
Minus 325. That's why I didn't mention it.
It's a little wide, but I think both of those are
like
good.
230 better than 330, don't you?
Dude, I think it ends under 2.5 anyway.
Yeah, that's a big difference, bro. Minus 230 to minus 330. I'm going to write that down as well, bro. I like it. Hooper ITD plus 195. At that point, I don't mind the money line plus 120.
Right. I could see him win a decision. It's possible.
Yeah. It's possible. I mean, Borchev does a good job in not getting finished. I mean, I'll say that, right? Yeah, he gets dominated on the ground, but he ain't been finished there yet. And he's got a good gas tank as well. So
yeah, I think Hooper's the guy to do it, though. All right.
Yeah, I agree. All right. We got speaking about gas tanks, he might not have a bad one, but we got Robelis Despain coming in against Waldo Cortez Acosta. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't really care about this fight too much, like to speak about it. I mean, do you guys really, really want an in-depth breakdown of this fight? I mean, the guy, he's very, very flexible. He's Taekwondo. He's 6'7". He's a massive guy. I mean, you probably heard this on a million different prediction channels this week. I ain't going to bore you guys. What do I think is going to happen? Well, I've seen Cortez Acosta deaded brutally in boxing. One shot deaded as well. Like, bang, unconscious, out before he even hits the mat. So at least we know that he can be finished. We know that he's not got elite durability. That was in boxing, though. It's a different sport. I think there is value on Cortez Acosta. I don't think there can be any value on Despain at this price. But I also think that Cortez is going to give Despain a lot of chances to knock him out because he's a boxer. So he's just a straight boxer. He ain't going to shoot takedowns here. It's a striker versus striker matchup.
You don't think he would ever even attempt it?
He's a striker, man. Like, I just think this is striker versus striker. Like, it's possible, but I can't sit here and say he's going to shoot takedowns. Like, I think probably not. I mean, maybe he does, but yeah, I just think this is a striker versus striker. So if they're giving Despain anyone to fight, this is probably a good fighter to give him. It's someone who's a striker who can test him on the feet. It's heavyweight, extra volatility in heavyweight fights. I'll say that Despain gets the round 1 finish, but I think that Waldo is the money line side for sure, bro.
Yeah, we agree. I think Despain, I was talking about this with some of my homies before, and I said Despain at -240 is fucking nuts, bro. The guy's just unproven, bro. There's no way I'm parlaying that. When I'm explaining value, this is not what a plus EV bet is on a guy who's got 5 fights versus all guys who are unproven themselves. I mean, Josh Parisian definitely isn't good. And Miles Banks just went 3 rounds with a guy who looked like he ate fast food and worked at the fast food restaurant. So I don't know, man. Dude, I took a little shot on Despain round 1 sub. Dude, we did it last time. I explained why I like it. This guy gets a hold of a neck, a arm, anything. It's going to be a wraps. We're talking round 1 at minus whatever. I think within his next 20 fights, he gets it. And I'll be there for it. And maybe I make my money back by then because we're getting plus 5,000. It's plus 4,000 now. And like DraftKings and all these other books opened at like plus 1,600. They were like, nah, you ain't going to get that one on me. I don't think it actually happens, but bro, this guy's a fucking freak. 87-inch reach. This guy gets on top of you or just grabs on anything. Good luck, and I think Waldo might shoot a takedown because he might piss himself when Robellis is fucking winging bombs at him. But Robellis is hittable himself, man. Like you could hit this guy. It's not impossible. I think this gets past round 1. It's gonna be a little dicey for Robellis, I think personally. But like you said, we don't know for sure. So complete volatility here. I'm going to have to pass completely. But I will let you know that I did sprinkle the round 1 submission. And the submission prop itself, open plus 3,300 on Bet Online. You know, maybe the line movers got it. I'm just playing. It's plus 2,000 now. I think Waldo could even get the sub as well late. We don't know what Despain looks like on the ground himself. But I think this fight probably ends KO. Like, let's just be honest. That's most of the equity is, though. So there ain't going to be no value in that. Read on the fight is Robellis knocks him out. I think the value here is on Waldo Cortez Acosta.
Do you think there's any value on the under 1.5 at -225?
I think if Robellis doesn't get deaded, but like, yeah, dude, I do.
You do.
Every single one of the fights down there. So I do.
Yeah,
think I do think it's a bit. I've seen it in a lot of people's like parlays this week. Seen a lot of people playing the under 1.5, so it ain't something I'm gonna get mine.
Makes sense, right? It makes sense. I mean, he's never been out of round 1.
I know, which makes me feel iffy about it, though.
Did you manage to see his fight where he goes into the last minute? I didn't see the full fight.
Oh yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I mean, he looked kind of tired, to be honest with you, bro. Like, but
yeah, I'd like to see the full fight. I saw the finish, but I didn't see the full fight. I probably was just lazy in my capping. Lazy in my research.
It's there. It's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. I watched it for his last fight versus Parisian, and just like in general, watched it.
Yeah.
So and shit.
Well, it's bad bitch behind me. Probably one of the girls. I thought she was in the room. I meant to lock her in the room, but obviously she's escaped.
Yeah, dog. In Thailand, you know, they get out sometimes. You're smart.
That was a joke, by the way.
I know. Come on.
No, you know, for the cancellation comes in the chat.
All the cancel culture. Yeah, I guess we either put Waldo or pass. I really don't want to put Waldo on a parlay, bro.
Nah, fuck that. I wrote down under 1.5.
Okay. -225.
I was kind of thinking, like, do I play it? Do I not play it? Yeah, -225. I kind of wanted it to parlay it myself, but then I was like, I made a lot of parlays this week, JB, and I was like, I don't know what else to parlay it with, so I kind of just like left it, but I haven't finalized my bets yet, so you might see Robellis versus Acosta in under 1.5 in my official spread.
Fuck yeah!
But we'll write it down anyway. Plus CV leg. I think we can pass on that one after that.
I mean, I would. Yeah, I think Robellis probably deads him. So that's what it is.
All right, bro. What else we got going on?
Let's look at the chat real quick. Check the
go
chat.
on, go on.
See what we got here. James, she had a fat ass. I think it was a man, though. Whoa. Sheesh.
You know
Duncan
how it
got
goes in
round
Thailand,
one
bro. Gotta be
Chris
careful,
Duncan
man.
got round one subbed by Manuel Torres in Mexico City. Yeah, that one was a little bit different, though, man. Like, we actually read that one. Manuel Torres.
I played it.
Yeah.
Played round one submission 10-1, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, we did have that one.
That was beautiful.
I do think Despain's live for the round one submission. I will say it, but I'm not going to sit here and give a whole diatribe like I did the last time.
Man, at the end of the day, it's 40-1, yeah. So, like, you have to
Right.
understand, if JB misses that 39 times in a row and hits one, he's in profit. Like that cannot be understated. Like that, literally 39 times you can miss it and still be in profit. I mean,
and that's what I'm saying. This dude's like, it's low level heavyweight. How, like, dude gets to the ground? Fuck it. Just doesn't even have to get to the ground. Just grab something. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, though. But Woodson versus Ceras. That's a good fight, man. That's a banger.
yeah?
That's low-key a banger. Yeah, man. I took Woodson last time.
I feel like that could be boring, bro.
Really?
So did I. That was good. Yeah, I think it could be boring.
I think Ceras is going to make it interesting. I think Ceras could get hit a lot. I like the length of Woodson. I like the knees up the middle of Woodson as well. Those are very dangerous. I had him last time out against Jourdain at a good plus money price. We're having to pay a little bit up, but I think Ceras is a little bit, I think easier matchup. I think he's tricky, but once Woodson gets the timing and gauges that, I think he's going to have a lot of success with his boxing at range and in close. I actually hope this kind of plays in close because he has lanky arms, he can get the submissions, and he has the knees and uppercuts up the middle. The guy has so many weapons that he could use, and I think he just does a good job at fighting tall, straight up. Like, he uses his length as his weapon, and I think that's going to be enough to give Ceras problems here. I think he's done very well in the UFC besides the Saldana fight. Yeah, he did get finished late by Rosv, but Rosv is a skilled fighter himself. I think people actually sleep on him because of his bad chin. But yeah, the later the fight goes, that could happen. And I think the Saldana fight was a little bit of an outlier performance. I don't want to give him a complete pass on it, obviously, but from what I've seen in the rest of his fights, that's not how the guy looks. So I don't know what to exactly chalk it up to, but I do want to state that. I think a lot of people are thinking this fight doesn't. This fight goes the distance. I actually think Woodson's live for a finish. I think he's live to get subbed himself as well because Harris is quick. He gets these crazy finishes out of nowhere. But level of competition, I'm going to give to Sean Woodson. Yeah, as of recent, I think Ceras stepped up, but let's go back and look at some of his wins. Austin Springer, really not the best level of competition. We got Sungwoo Choi, where he was getting absolutely fucking pieced in that fight by Sungwoo Choi, and then he got the rear naked choke at end. I actually think he was close to getting finished a couple times in that fight. No joke.
He was,
yeah. And, I think Woodson's got sneaky power. It's not the best, but everyone on Woodson decision here for me, man. I think Woodson can get it inside the distance. Kevin Kroom, you're taking this guy to a decision. Chase Hooper back in the day, before he was even getting up in the – he was still young. Steve Peterson lost to Cron Gracie, split with Martin Bravo. Yeah, I really ain't a believer in the guy, man. So, was hurt multiple times also in the Giga Shakad's fight. Giga Shakad's a good striker, but I don't think he has crisper boxing than Sean Woodson. So give me the boxing of Sean Woodson. This guy's interesting actually too, man. Got into that car accident, switched over. He was supposed to be a professional boxer, switched over to MMA, and obviously has made the improvements in the grappling. So give me Sean Woodson here to win, and I don't count him to win inside the distance out either.
And he used to fight a heavyweight in boxing as a fat motherfucker. Have you seen that photo of him?
No, that's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, man. It's 145-pounder, yeah, in the UFC, but he used to fight at 210 pounds. He was so overweight. It was so funny, bro. Anyone can get that photo. Post that up for my man JB because it's a really funny
looking
photo.
It up right now.
On Google, you go Sean Woodson fat or some shit like that. Sean Woodson heavyweight. It'll come up. He's got a big belly in that. It's kind of mad still.
Crazy, bro.
But yeah, me personally, I'm definitely not as bullish, but I'm just going to leave it to you, bro, because I don't really care about this fight. I think that it's going to be a close fight either way. I think it could be some weird split decision. I think Sean Woodson has more big moment upside. Not big moment, but I think Sean Woodson's going to land more, meaning that he probably will rock Alex a bit more than he gets rocked. Yeah, there he is. Fat motherfucker.
Bro, that's
215 pounds.
wild.
I know, man. So yeah, I don't really care about this fight, JB. I'm gonna leave it up to you. What? Tell me the plus EV legs, bro.
Dude, this guy was a heavyweight at one point. He's gotta have some type of power, man. Give me Sean
We've
Woodson,
seen
bro.
it. That's not true.
I like Sean Woodson here, man. I think at minus 220 is a little bit of a squeeze though, so I don't know if we want to put him into a ton of our parlays this week. It could be that
Yeah.
parlay buster.
What about Woodson by sub? Uncle Weezy's making the case.
I stabbed that plus 1,600, my dude. I can't even lie to you, Uncle Weezy. This guy, Ceras, every one of his inside the distance losses are by submission. And like, if this guy does stick his neck out there, I think Woodson's gotten a lot better. He almost subbed Yusuf Zalal. He's good at taking the back. Do I think he's gonna really just sit out there and out grapple Caceres straight up? No, but if he catches the neck, yeah, it's possible for sure.
Yeah, okay.
But I think you can hurt him on the feet as well. So
what are the plus TV legs, bro?
Give me Sean Woodson minus 220. I like that. I like me some Sean Woodson inside the distance. What are we getting for that? I know it's a little bit of a stretch, but I think plus 375.
You like it? Me personally, I don't really like it, but
okay, then we can leave it out. We could put Sean Woodson minus 2. I mean, I did bet the Sean Woodson inside the distance profit plus 375. So I think he hurts Caceres. I think he finishes him, man.
All right, we'll move on to the next fight. And Adrian, Sean Woodson, that 6'3" is not fat. You go and Google Sean Woodson at heavyweight, and you tell me if he's fat or not, brother. It's not hard to look at. The guy is fucking fat, big belly, all that. All right, Diego Ferrera versus Mateus Rebecky. I think that the line is a little bit wide, but I can't trust Diego Ferrera. I mean, he's old now, 39 years of age. When he fights grapplers, he does kind of look poor. You know, he loses against them, but these grapplers are pretty good grapplers. I'm just trying to run through the last few fights, so we're not here forever, JB. But I do think there is some value on Rebecky. On Diego Ferrera.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to be brave enough to pull the trigger. Rebecky looks like a legit guy. I think Ferrera is probably the best fighter he's ever fought, though, and he's still a massive favorite. I don't know, man. I'll pick Rebecky, but there's probably some value on Diego Ferrera here.
Yeah, I like Rebecky. I think he could get the sub. I think at plus 600, we're thinking this guy's probably going to win inside the distance. I think it's a fairly easy matchup for him. Ferrera, not really been subbed, but go back and watch the Gamrot fight. He was about to get subbed. The ref stopped it because he got kneed, and he kind of just bitched out anyway. So the guy's just kind of copping out of fights and quitting regardless. Gregor Gillespie completely flattened him out, right? So when the guy is at the grapple, he gets tired. And Rebecky in the one fight, he wasn't able to pass Nick Fiora's guard, has to sit in there. But I think Ferrera is a little bit more aggressive with the submission attacks. He'll get into these crazy scrambles where he'll give up the position. I think Rebecky's a little bit more better positionally. And once this guy gets the squeeze, he got that no hooks rear naked choke, bro. Dude's just squeezing the piss out of the guy's neck. And it wasn't like it was completely untechnical. They still trapped the one hook on the one leg where the guy couldn't turn. The guy's squeeze got to be ridiculous. I think he catches the neck of Ferrera here at some point. I know a lot of people taking the KO for Rebecky. I get it. Ferrera old, probably going to get knocked out. But I think sub is a live path as well for Rebecky, who's gotten 2 of them in the UFC so far.
Okay. I'm personally not going to write anything down as a plus CV leg. I don't like the fight at all.
I'm gonna put down Rebecky sub plus 600. I think that's a good line, bro.
All right, next fight: Alonzo Meneville versus Carlos Olberg. Again, another CKB fighter. So obviously, I've been trying to see how his camp's going, if he's injured, etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Carlos Olberg's going to win the fight. I think he's just a much better striker. I think for the most part, this fight takes place on the feet. I think Carlos Olberg's getting better and better at his grappling defense. Yeah, I won't say too much about this one either. I just think that Alonso is too wild. He's probably going to get caught at some point. Probably going to get caught, and I don't know if he's going to be finished or decision because Olberg, he's not going to press. You know, he's a city kickboxing fighter. Like we said earlier, he's very calm. He's technical. He's going to jab, 1-2. He's not going to go out there and press a finish on Manfield. And Manfield did decent against Jacoby. He stayed kind of solid last time out, even though he got beat up for most of that fight. So I'm going to pick Carlos Olberg. In a striking fight, I have to go with the better striker. Manfield does have grappling upside. I personally don't think he's going to be able to get too much of it off. I think Olberg is very athletic. I think he's going to be able to sprawl, get back up to his feet if he is taken down, and win on the feet. So, yeah, I'll go with Carlos Olberg here.
Yeah, like Olberg, dominant decision, plus 350. I think you get the late finish as well. I like round 3 decision Olberg, man. Cleaner striking. He's got the feints as well. I think he's going to be able to avoid the power of Manfield. The only time we've seen him lose, I think, in the UFC was against that guy Nchukwi. Was it Nchukwi? Or no, Njoku.
Yeah.
It was Njoku,
yeah.
where he completely gassed because just kind of dumb fighting style. I think that was an outlier performance. Has looked great in every other fight. Even got the round 3 sub his last time out against Dawoon Jung. So he's showing an even more well-rounded game. I watched this guy, Alonso Manfield, go the distance with Ed Herman in a fight that did not look great. And I also, ain't a big fan of his wins as well. Sure, the Jimmy Crute fights. Jimmy Crute's a little bit, mental case is hasn't proven himself as of lately the best. And then, Askar Mozarov, come on, man. So I'll be going with Olberg. Not going to scream it from the rooftops, but I like him as the side here. And I think he's live for a decision win at plus 350.
Yeah, over 1.5 rounds minus 135 is decent, to be honest.
Man, dude, Bet Online is crazy with some of these lines, bro.
Olberg decision plus 350 is also pretty good. I don't mind either of them.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
I'm gonna write down that Olberg plus 350. I'm gonna write Olberg money line minus 265. I'm gonna write down the over 1.5. Olberg over 1.5 at minus 135. They're all decent in my opinion. We're kind of fading.
Did we not
finish, I guess,
bro? I know we haven't done any 2-3 props left, so I did want to go back. Not crazy, real quick. Yeah, we didn't like Waldo 2-3, right? We didn't like Heavivics 2-3. Probably not the greatest lines. Yeah, let's probably leave them out. My fault.
We like Heavivics 1-2 better than 2-3.
Better than 2-3, right? Yeah. I think the Waldo props are live, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely live. But
crazy.
We're kind of. I mean, we wrote down under 1.5, so it's like
Rebecky 2-3 or nah.
Yeah, that's probably one that I would get behind a little bit more than maybe any else. But what's the should I check?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can check.
Make sure we're not missing anything is all.
Yeah. I can check that. I'll do that quickly.
Yeah. So we like Olberg here, right? Minus 265.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I like it. I personally probably not going to bet it, but I don't mind it.
Olberg decision
Rebecky 2-3 plus 380.
2-3 for Rebecky. I like that.
Plus 380. Yeah, I'll write it down.
R2, R3 plus
380.
Plus 380? Yeah. Okay, even better.
Yeah, 380, bro.
Go ahead. All right, we're coming along here. I put the decision down too at plus 350 for Olberg, so.
Yeah, so did I.
All right, I like that.
Co-main event, we got Queen Buckley versus Nascimento and Rosv.
Jeez.
Queen Buckley fighting in his hometown, coming off a big win against Vicente Luque. I had him in that spot. I think I got him at slight plus money. Maybe it was even money. I can't remember. Very strange fight. Basically, Vicente Luque just quit, which is something I didn't think I'd be saying. It's kind of like when Nick Diaz quit against Robbie Lawler. Something I didn't think I'd be saying ever is that Diaz brother quit, but he did. So did Luque. Buckley, I think Buckley's getting a little bit overhyped. I think that he's coming in off a couple of good wins now. He's strung some wins together, but I don't believe in Buckley's chin, man. I think he's got a bad chin. I think he's got a suspect chin, and something about Rosv is that he can definitely land heavy shots on the feet. He's got a big reach advantage here, big height advantage. I would play Rosv if I didn't see that he's basically lost every welterweight fight he's ever fought, and now he's moving down to welterweight. And so I don't like seeing that on his record, to be honest. Outside of that, I probably would play him because I think he can land shots early. I might still play him in round one. Obviously, we've seen him gas out time and time again on the regional scene. So if he gets out of round one, I wouldn't be happy with a Rosv ticket, but I don't mind taking a shot on an underdog if that's the case. But man, I don't know about this 170 move for Rosv, man. Like, I don't really know why he's moving down there. So that's kind of scaring me off a little bit. But yeah, I just feel like Buckley's the better fighter, but a lot of times the better fighter loses the fight because maybe they haven't got a good chin or bad cardio or whatever it is. And I can see that happening here. Yeah, man, I'll go with Rosv. I'm not confident on it. It's really weird. Like, Buckley's just better everywhere, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't believe that his chin's there. He's also got a massive, massive height and reach disadvantage. And it was very hard for him to get inside on Kevin Holland, who was taking a lot of shots there. Even against Antonio Arroyo, when he fought him, it was a weird fight there. Like, not much happened early because Buckley couldn't really close range that well. So, yeah, man, I kind of like Rosv a little bit. I don't know how you feel, though. A lot of people are on Buckley this week.
A lot of people, bro. I think Rosv is the parlay buster, bro. I think this is the parlay buster right here. If they don't get him anywhere else, this is going to be it. Clean, nice and easy. Everybody's going to have Buckley, St. Louis prodigy, the St. Louis guy. I think the other two St. Louis guys win, and then I think you get screwed on this one, bro. Rosv is dangerous in round one, bro. It's going to be simple as that. I don't see any grappling here. Somebody's going to get finished. I think it's Buckley. The chin, just like you said. The straight shots of Rosv. I don't think Buckley's going to be able to land kicks at will. I think Vicente Luque is kind of past his prime, and the second he got to quit in that fight, he was out of there. I don't think that's going to be the same for Rosv, who's probably on every steroid possible. I underestimated this guy before. I think this is another star in the making. Give me Rosv here. I like the knockout round one, baby.
Yeah. Be careful, though, because the guy likes submissions, you know.
Really? Yeah, I actually put that in my article. The only reason I didn't take the knockout at plus 350, it's plus 275 now, is because I think he's live for the submission. I'm not a big believer in his BJJ, but the guy is dangerous in his subs, and he's been training a few years now since some of the grappling exchanges that we've seen from him at a good grappling gym as well, right? So, yeah. And we're getting plus 118 on the money line. Why would I get greedy, right?
Yeah, do you know why he's moving down to 170? I really don't know.
Big opportunity versus a big star, man. On a high on a card as well. You go from Dumas to Buckley, the UFC's giving it to you, you're going to cut the weight.
Okay, so maybe he's not campaigning at 170, he's just taking the one fight there.
Oh, no,
he's made 170 before.
Yeah, dude.
He's made 170 before.
Yeah.
He's made 170 many times, you know. He's fought many times, but that was a while back. I don't think he's made 170 in a while. And that's where all his losses are, you know? So it's like, maybe he's better suited. I think he's undefeated at middleweight, man. Like, literally, like, he's got like 20-0 at middleweight or something.
He might have a lot more resources now for the weight cut as well. Like, it could be a lot easier. You got the PI, you got all these resources. Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm going to play Rosv money line or Rosv round one. I might just stick to round one, you know. I mean, the guy
round one plus 350.
Yeah, I might just cut my losses and do half of my usual stake on that or something like that.
Okay, Rosv plus 118 and Rosv round one plus 350.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need to go crazier than that, to be honest. That's pretty nice.
No over-unders? I think it could be a sneaky over, bro. I don't know.
I don't know. If it's over, then I favor Buckley to win. So
yeah, I was just gonna pass. That's what I was thinking. All right, we got the main event.
Yes, Derek Lewis, Nascimento. Weird one. I think Lewis has a chance to knock him out, but Nascimento has a chance to knock him out or submit him. Lewis is, in my opinion, Lewis is completely done. I don't think we should be. I don't think we should be too high on him beating Lima with a flying knee, very random there. But he can do that to anyone. So even if he's done, he can still knock you out. But I don't know, man. Like
everybody on Lewis, bro. Everybody on Lewis, by the way.
Yeah, but the line ain't really going nowhere. Like,
no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not,
man. This is a weird. This is kind of how I feel about the Buckley fight. It's like, oh, I don't. There's a few fights this week where I'm like, oh, I like the plus money side, but like, do I really want to get involved? Do I really want to play Tisha Torres' fucking new mum? She's a mother. Do I really want to play Rosv? The guy's got 5 minutes of gas, if that. Like, do I really want to play Nascimento? I mean, like, he's taken a massive step up in competition. Never fought anyone good. He got knocked out in the first round against Chris Dawkins. Just went out instantly from a hook. I mean, like, who's he beat? It's just like, oh, I don't know whether I want to get to these guys, but I'm just. Mate, I'm going back and forth. Like, It's funny because I think I did a video for Instagram earlier, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick Lewis knockout." But now I'm live right here, and I'm like, I think Nascimento could finish him. I don't know. Like, I guess moneyline side is Nascimento, but probably I'm picking Lewis knockout. I guess that's why I'm speaking about both lines, because I think the fight's close to a 50-50, let's put it that way.
I think speed's going to be a big advantage here for Nascimento. I think Lewis is going to have a tough time to actually catch him with a big knockout blow. I mean, dude, this guy didn't beat Latifi by knockout, right? He didn't beat some of these other guys by knockout that were able to take this guy to the ground. And, like, styles make fights, right? So, Lima, if he's able to get it to the ground, I think he's going to have a good amount of success. Whereas Jailton couldn't really hold him down. He had to, settle for just actually riding out the position because of the size difference, right? Big belly. Lewis has that just get up style, so it's the safer method for him. Whereas Rogério de Lima, I think if he gets it to the ground, he can just kind of start to go for the finish, whether it be via ground and pound or via submission. So don't get too cute with the method here. But I think, the Spivak fight was showing. The Tuivasa one as well. The guy, once things start to go sour for him, kind of falls off the cliff as well.
Oh, he quits heavily, bro. He's one of the biggest quitters in the division.
Right. So just off of that base, I think people are very low on Nascimento, the Dawkins knockout, the 2 split decisions, then the decision versus Dontel Mays, right? Who he already finished, right? So, like, how is he supposed to get motivated for that fight? In my opinion, it's kind of hard. Whereas now you get a 5-round main event versus Derek Lewis, and I think you're going to get the best version of Nascimento.
And you could just quit off one big shot, though, Nascimento.
Oh, yeah, if Lewis cracks him, for sure. But, I mean, you got to crack him, and I think the footwork's going to be a problem. And obviously, he knows he's going to be winding up on that big bomb, right? So he's just got to not get hit by the big bomb. And I'll take the guy to not get hit by the big bomb rather than just the big bomb, right? It's easier. Everybody wants to go for the power, right? They always see the power and then, bang, you got me right there. But what if that power doesn't land, right? The nuke button's cool, but if the nuke button doesn't land, Nascimento wins here.
Yeah. I hate this fight so much, bro. I just think that someone's getting finished. So whatever you give me odds on that, what they got, the under 1.5. I don't like the under 1.5.
Minus 1,000 minus 1,000 to end inside the distance, and that changed. Nice. It was minus 1,400.
Some money's coming on the over. Not bad. I might just, I need a win this week, JB.
Okay.
Obviously I'm in a cold streak, so I might just play on my official bets. I might just play 10 units, fight ends inside the distance to win 1. We just take a unit. Bro, a unit, that's a nice amount of money, bro. Buy me a couple nights in this hotel,
What if the Lima decisions him, bro?
Dude, Nascimento. If the Lima decisions him, then I get a refund. Oh, if Nascimento decisions him, then I guess it's a minus 10 unit week,
Jeez.
It's all right. We've had worse.
1 unit. Yeah, 1 unit profit ain't bad.
Bro, it's a free unit,
For real.
But no, in all realness, I don't mind the under 2.5 rounds. I don't like the under 1.5 because Lewis usually, when he quits because he's been kicked a few times and punched a few times. He doesn't usually quit in round 1 super early. He's got about 5 minutes in him and then he starts to quit badly. So under 2.5 rounds ain't too bad, JB. Alternate total there at minus 350. It's all right.
Why'd you stop the tunes, bro?
Yeah.
That shit was a banger.
Oh, I'm not playing anything.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That was fire.
That's probably up there. They got speakers around me,
Dude,
but
whatever
obviously,
they're playing, man, it's freaking.
really, this
I
is
wish I
some
was in
elevator
Thailand,
music.
man.
Oh, it's beautiful out here, man. You got to come out here, man. Good
Yeah,
training
dude,
as well,
I can't
bro. Like
wait.
high level. Look, can you see that pool there? Look. Nice pool, bro.
Oh yeah,
Infinity
dude, that's
pool.
beautiful, man. Hope your boy gets the
Yeah,
win
yeah.
too, bro. That'd be sick. Be sick end of the trip.
Yeah, he's a phenom, bro.
Heck yeah.
My guy Bilal. He's only been training 2.5 years, and he's competing at ADCC trials. Can you believe that, bro?
Crazy, bro. That's crazy.
If he wins it, he'll be the first person in New Zealand history to win it. And then we'll be going to America for the championships later this year. So
Let's go.
if I do, then you can come out and watch it as well. It'll be good fun.
Oh, of course, I'll be there.
Yeah, I know you're a big jiu-jitsu head, so I know you're into that stuff.
So who are we taking on this? Are we taking DeLima or are we just passing?
Why do you keep calling him
bro?
DeLima?
If I say DeLima again, just fucking call me out every
similar,
time.
I guess. Well, two Brazilians. I'm personally passing. Like, I guess the plus money is the side. What do you want to write down? I'm not betting it, bro.
I'm not gonna parlay. I'm not gonna parlay him. So let's just leave it.
Yeah.
Bang.
All right, fair enough. All right, but bang. We'll move on to the
Parlays, bro.
the parlays now. Which I'm sorry we can't write the parlays down. And by the way, shout out to 391 live viewers right here, right now.
What?
It's like 4 a.m. I know it's like 4 a.m. or some mad shit. I always have to give a big shout out to my man JB as well, because the guy's like tuned in at 2 a.m. for your viewing pleasure. We don't get paid for this podcast. He don't get paid. I don't get paid. But my man's up at 3 a.m. I'm out here in Thailand still doing the video for you. I could be doing a lot of different stuff right now. Actually, I have to go pretty soon because my guy's weighing in. But really, I could be with him right now. But instead, I'm giving the people the source because I've committed to do a show every week. So I'm happy to be here. But yeah, shout out to JB. Shout out to myself. Shout out to the 380 live viewers here. And hit the likes, just like Kiwi Bruce saying. I kind of always forget to say that, but definitely helps the show out. So please do that. I'll mention again, just as I mentioned at the start of the show, I mentioned if you go to my Twitter, the last thing I retweeted was Just Bleed MMA's GoFundMe. He's a content creator that passed away recently, MMA content creator. So there's not many of us, right, in the community. So when someone passes away, it'd be cool if everyone else supported that, you know. So go and support that. Donate your money. You don't have to donate much, just whatever you have. And that's it. We'll move on to the parlays now, bro. We can't write them down for you, unfortunately, but it's not a big deal. You're all big boys. Yeah, okay, write them in the comments.
Yeah.
You're all big boys, I'm sure. Okay, so JB's going to write them in the actual official comments. I'll write them down on my phone, and so we both have them. So, bro, parlay one. So should I just do parlay one?
Dude, sure.
That's how we usually do it, right?
We could do them together too, or don't matter. I mean, we all got the plus EV legs, so let's just go for it, bro. You got parlay one.
All right, I'll do Hardy money line.
Okay, minus 140.
Minus 140. And then with Hardy money line, we're gonna go with. So I don't really want to go Rubik's round 2 because it could come in 1. Then I'd be really pissed off. But am I going to use round 2? Because, like, it is a nice number. And if I'm going to use it, maybe I should just use it right now. What else we got? Rebecky 2-3 is kind of nice. But like I said, maybe the line's a bit wide. Olberg. Yeah, see, I'm seeing some nice ones. But, like.
Means we did good this week, bro.
Can you tell me what Johnson round 3 decision is? Sorry.
Plus 185.
Can you add up? You know what? I can add them up. Don't worry, bro.
I got it right here. Plus 1. You're asking for Hardy and round 3 decision for Charles Johnson?
Yeah.
Plus 389.
All right. We'll I might add another one. So we'll do that.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add Ricci Torres over 2.5 rounds.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. Minus 350. I knew you were gonna say that. Plus 528.
Nice, bro. Three
Okay.
leg parlay at plus 528. A little 5-1 for you to kick off the show. I'm happy with that, bro.
So Johnson was round 3 decision at
Yes, I
plus
did that. Yeah.
185.
185. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm just making sure I'm writing it down correctly.
Reach you over 2.5.
Okay. And minus
That's my first
350.
parlay.
Bang. I like it. Okay. And that was what again? Plus 528. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, my turn, brother. My turn. Let's see if I could match that same energy, or let's just see what I could do with it.
Okay, bro.
I like me some Hebovix here at minus 161.
Nice.
I'm going to start the parlay off with that. And then I am going to add a... I'm going to go with Trey Waters minus 164. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with the under. What's the under 1.5 for? I have an under 1.5 written here, and I can't tell you what it's for.
Despain Acosta?
Okay, that's what it was.
Mckin,
Okay, yeah, Despain Acosta. It's Despain Acosta. Okay. I like that one.
I'm going to write the McKinney Ribovics one down as well.
Yeah, we didn't put that one down. I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
I do like the over 1.5 in the Juice fight. I do.
Okay.
Juice versus Gooden. 1.5 is minus 220. I really like that actually for that number. I mean, should probably go over that. 7 minutes is a while, but could work out. I was gonna finish it off with one more bet, and that will be.
Oh yeah, I didn't know these. I'm
trying to find something chalky. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just go Olberg. Because I want to go Olberg minus 265, but I think he goes to decision there. Or is that too risky?
You like
Olberg decision?
What about round 3 decision?
Yeah, what's the line?
Because at least we're getting an extra round.
Yeah, what's the line on that?
Because he got a round 3 win in his last one. He's got good guess.
I'm just gonna spank the.
Obviously, if it gets him round 3, more than likely he does go decision. But we're trying to reduce some risk here.
I think that's a good idea.
Round 3 or decision is plus 210.
Oh, dude, I love that way better. All right, Olberg.
Yeah, so do I.
Round 3/decision plus 210. What is that getting me? Minus 161, minus 220. And plus 210. Sheesh. Okay. That's better. I like that. I mean, he could finish him early, but I just actually really see him getting his reads over time, especially with the danger that Manfield presents. Plus 631. Let's go. We're cooking. We're cooking.
So
now.
what did you? So can you just tell me that parlay again?
Ribovics? It is Ribovics money line minus 161.
Yeah.
Juice versus Gooden over 1.5.
Yeah.
And then Olberg round 3 or decision.
Okay, that's
plus 210.
I might play that Olberg personally. I might just play it on its own at plus 210.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, instead of parlaying the whole thing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a separate bet. I'll do the parlay as I always do as well. So what's that? Plus 21?
Plus 631.
31. Yeah, that's nice, bro.
Plus 631.
Parlay's coming in quite high this week.
Yeah, this is a better week. A little more quick too. We're not taking too long with them, which makes me feel like we're a little bit more confident.
Yeah, true. All right, I'll go now. So I do like Ribovics round 2, but that's like a parlay in that.
Dude, when you're just you keep saying you like it, fucking use it, James. I'm calling you out right now. You keep saying you love it. If you like it, you got to use it, bro. That's it. Like straight up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I like the under 1.5 though. Like I played it personally. I think you can finish him in round 1. It's like,
Yeah, I do too.
but the under 1.5 is like, I mean, the price is hilarious.
Plus 525 though, bro. Like you just mix that with
No,
what?
just
You put that
mix
with
it with some
Hooper and your
bullshit.
parlay's made, bro. And you just need 2 legs
Oh,
instead of
that's a clean parlay.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess round 2.
I mean,
Round 2
technically
is
it's
really the
2-leg parlay. Heavavix round 2, right? So
yeah.
it is a parlay in of its own. You are correct.
All right, let me see what else I got anyway first.
Yeah, take your time.
I'll definitely put. Oh fuck it, I'll put Hooper in.
Okay.
We'll start the parlay with Hooper anyway. A nice plus money
Okay.
later.
Plus 120. That's my dog, the dream. Chase Hooper.
I think I don't want to waste Hooper with Ribovix round 2. It's very specific.
I know.
I'll
It's an
leave
interesting
Ribovix
week,
round
bro.
2 for another one.
Could always throw him in the JB special too, bro. Like, if we decide.
I'll do the Mckin under 1.5.
Okay.
With Hooper. I might still play him
So
later.
Mckin versus Hebovix under 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, just in case Mckin does finish him early somehow. What's the number on that? Minus
Or he
225?
gets finished. What is the number on that? Because we
We
didn't
didn't
write it
even
down.
really check.
Hebovix.
Under 1.5 is minus 260.
Bruh. That shit got hit. Anyway, that's cool,
Our
man.
boy Capping Service got it. Yeah.
Oh, why are you moving the lines on me? CS.
Right.
All right. Bow for the king. CS. Bomb. All right. I'll parlay that with. Do I like the Olberg over 1.5? Or since we've got round 3 decision, do I really want to go in on that one again? Just set over 1.5. You've taken that. Waters, I'll leave that. Hardy GTD, we've done that. No, we haven't done that. I'll put Hardy goes the distance at minus 400 in that parlay. Can you tell me what that is? Plus 120, minus 260, minus 400.
Getting chalky on me.
Yeah. I started off with a plus money, so I'm allowed.
Plus 120.
Yeah. Minus 260, minus 400.
Minus 400. Minus 260. Plus 120?
Yep.
Yeah, that is going to get you plus 281. That is not good.
Is that it?
That's it.
Ross Clark.
Brother.
We're going to have to add something else in then, I guess.
Yeah, that's why the plus odds are so good, because you just get there right away, right?
Yeah, get there instantly. Do I like Olberg over 1.5 rounds at minus 135? Or do I like Rebellis Costa under 1.5 rounds? Kind of like Olberg over better, and it's a better price. Just because if Despain don't knock him out early, it probably just drags over.
That's what I was thinking, bro.
All right, fuck it. Olberg over 1.5 rounds, minus 135. But we should stay away from the Olberg fight after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't go too
at
crazy.
a minus 135 on that's probably going to boost it up quite significantly.
So Olberg over 1 point versus Manfield over 1.5. Yeah. What's the odds?
Minus 135.
Oh, okay. Minus 135. Well,
pretty nice. Okay.
And you're getting plus 563 now.
That's a bit better.
It's a bit better.
4-leg parlay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll leave it like that, and Paul's saying, can you post the doc after? No, we won't post the doc, but your man JB is going to post the parlays in the comments of this YouTube video. So just wait a bit and it'll be there.
Okay. We weren't heavy on Rosv, right? So we're not going to go crazy on him.
No,
I'm gonna
we
do a
haven't
little
played him yet.
round. I'm gonna do a little round prop since we didn't go crazy with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Hebovix round 2,
Yeah.
Rebecky round 2, round 3. I'm gonna get crazy with it.
Do you
Plus
like
520.
Rebecky round 2, 3 better than Rosv round 1?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. Because
That's a huge parlay.
I don't know. What's Rusabova? Do we really? All right, let's think of what we want to pair Hebovix round 2 with, bro. Let's think diligently.
I mean,
Like,
bro, Rebecky 2-3 makes a lot of sense.
it does, right? He breaks them down
When
over
is CD?
time.
I guess CDF lost the decision against Benny Dariush, but Benny
Yeah.
don't have the pace though.
He
Benny's
don't.
more of a
Rebecky's like
fighter.
a fucking. He'll push it. I don't see him finishing. Could he finish in round 1 though? Is the thing.
He definitely can finish in round 1. He's a bit of a madman. He comes out like a lunatic.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, that's why I
Ruzaboa,
said you like it better than Ruzaboyev. I mean, the price is the same, and you're getting it 2 rounds instead of 1. But I guess Ruzi, I mean, that guy finishes a lot of people in round 1.
yeah, and then you don't have to get to round 2, right? It's just straight. If he wins in round 1, and that's it. Like,
yeah, I mean, less sweat, I guess. It's tough, eh?
I'm gonna pair it with Trey Waters, dog. That's what I'm doing. Minus 164. That's my parlay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my parlay.
Okay.
5 minus 164. Trey Waters plus 525. That's giving me plus 906, bro.
Yeah, that's nice, bro.
That's buttery biscuits, bro. That's buttery biscuits.
Yes,
I love it. Parlay 5 here, baby.
joint parlay.
The joint.
Should we put Ruzi round 1? Or
Yeah,
should we
dude.
just
If we're not
leave
gonna use it,
Ruzabayev, or should we do round 1?
do you think his path is round 1?
Definitely round 1. But like,
Then we should take round 1.
not impossible to be round 2, but should we do round 1?
I think we do round 1, bro. I think that's his path.
Fuck it, we're just YOLOing it now. It is what it is, bro.
I think that's his path. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fake the funk.
We wrote it down.
Yeah.
All right. Who should we pair that with?
I'm not gonna.
We've eaten up a lot now. We don't want to be too heavy on. We probably shouldn't do any more Rivervix because we got a lot riding on that. 3 different parlays.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, one's just under 1.5, bro. That's not necessarily.
Yeah, but just in that fight, like if Mckin wins in round 3, or Mckin wins a decision by grappling, and then we're fucked. We've seen crazier things.
Yeah, I feel you, but I'm like the conspiracy master. I don't think that one's gonna happen, brother. Like, straight up.
I could see him, bro. I could see him winning a decision more than winning in round 3.
If this goes over 1.5, bro, he's done.
It's true, but then
he's a mental guesser. He's not.
I don't think we should add any more Ribbit.
No. We won't. But I think we're good with the 2 we have. The way we have them. Yeah. For now, it's not like we have 3. If we had 3 Hebovix, I'd be like, whoa, okay.
Oh, we do. We have 2 Ribovics and
the under 1.5.
Under 1.5.
Yeah, that's a little different to me.
All right, but still, we don't add no more.
We don't want to add him again. I agree.
Just anything in that fight. There's no point. So we got Rizzi round 1. What haven't we used? So we've used a lot now.
You like Tisha Torres, but you said you don't want to use her.
Fuck that. The only thing we really haven't used is Torres Rebellis under 1.5. Woodson money line, which I don't really like Woodson money line. I think it could be a close fight. And then, bro, Lewis under 2.5. Like, we've used a lot, bro. Should we add a couple talking?
I like
round 1.
What's Lewis under 2.5?
Minus 350.
Ugh, it's greasy.
Yeah, chalky, but like, we ain't got much going on left now, bro.
And we could always do the Rebecky 2-3. We didn't use it.
Let me just re-up on some of their fights. Let me have a look. Let me remember.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Rebecky 2-3 is weird vibes for me.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Finished Lloyd round 2. That was domination. We've got a lot of round 1s. Does have a lot of late finishes as well, though.
You gotta be careful with the
finished
yeah.
him.
Yep. You gotta be careful with the Olberg
Um,
fight now too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess most of the time this guy's losing, or twice in round 2. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel weird.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Yeah, I agree.
Maybe we leave it for like special or something. I don't know. Rosv
Okay.
round 1 is pretty not risky, but it's big odds. I don't think we need to go
Under
huge odds
1.5
again. You know what I mean?
I like the under 2.5 for the Lewis fight, man. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
that one
hitting, bro.
goes. I don't think that one goes.
Probably not, man. Lewis
I
is
don't.
kind of done.
I know, and I know he went to decision with Latifi and stuff, but like I just think Nascimento is a little bit more chinny, and like if he gets the
He is.
grappling
He
going,
is.
probably gonna finish on
Oh,
top as
Latifi's
well.
solid, bro.
Yeah.
Latifi's solid, man. Solid jaw, solid chin, solid head.
Fuck yeah.
Nascimento, nah, man. He's been cracked by Boza. He didn't look good when
A
he
little
got hit
bit.
at all.
Yeah, a little bit more of a finisher on the mat too. Like I think once he gets it down there, he's a little bit
Way
more
more.
urgent. Yeah.
Way more. The thing is that Latifi just laid on top of him for 3 rounds. Like
Yeah.
Nascimento, I don't think he'll do that.
No way. So what are we getting? Minus.
Plus 350 and minus 350.
I like it. Minus 350.
And plus 350.
Plus
That's
350.
interesting, eh? What
Plus
are we getting for that?
479.
Do we want to add any more? Are we good with that?
Fuck, I kind of think we're good with that, bro. Which is a little annoying because
Because we don't want to force it.
I wouldn't even mind throwing the Ricci Torres over and again at minus 350. I know it sounds stupid, but I think it hits.
Do you think he hits more than Hardy? Hardy over?
I think they both hit, bro. I don't want to get greedy, though.
I think Hardy probably hits more because, like, the only reason I'm saying that is because maybe Torres is just like pregnancy fade. She might just quit.
True. I think JJ could get subbed, but I think it's low percentage.
You reckon?
I think it's low percentage, yeah. Minus 400. Yeah, I agree. Minus 400. What does that get us at? Plus 623. It's a little bit better, honestly. It's a little more palatable.
All right, fuck it. Let's do that.
Fuck it. Oh, man.
All right. What was that one? Plus what?
Plus 623. That's a little bit more palatable, right?
Okay. Yeah. Plus 3-leg parlay at plus 623. All right. Sweet. Parlay 6, a.k.a. you already know, the JB special.
Yeah, we haven't gone too crazy this week with anything, though. So maybe
No.
I'll have to go crazy. Parlay 6 is going to be
You don't have to.
Hooper KO, TKO.
Yeah, it's nice.
Plus 700. Why not?
I don't think I've agreed with any JB special yet, so I mean, but it's at
right?
the moment.
Right, it's part of the game.
Well, I always say, calm down, bro. But like at the moment, I'm liking it. TKO 700.
Yeah.
I like it. Probably gonna submit him, but whatever.
Damn, imagine we mixed that with like the Hevavix round 2. It would have been what? Shit, it would have been plus 4,900.
Was there a reason we left it out?
What, 2-3?
I'm only saying, yeah, Rebecky 2-3. I'm just saying because we didn't use it yet.
Plus 380. On Rebecky 2-3. What's Rebecky 2-3 sub? I think it's a sub. I'm gonna look into that. I did like Trey Waters sub too, but they're not giving me a good number.
CDF.
This is annoying.
No, man, he's good submission artist. I don't know if I'd play someone like Rebecky to win be a sub, man. Rebecky's
Yeah,
not
but
really
it's just
slick.
but the way
Oh,
he's a quitter is my thing.
yeah. I
For
guess
me,
he
I
could
like Trey Waters
power
because
sub him.
I like Trey Waters because of the long arms, and I like the fact that Goff is really tough. What are we getting? Let me average it out. Plus,
He's a striker, though, man.
who?
Trey Wars.
Nah, he trains a lot of jiu-jitsu down in Florida, bro. Super long,
Yeah, but
lanky
his
arms.
style is a striker, man. Yeah, I'm sure he trains jiu-jitsu, but his style is a striker. He ain't gonna be shooting and proactively grappling.
No, he's not going to
Maybe he
shoot.
gets
Goff is going to shoot
Yeah, I don't know.
because he's going to get hurt.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I just mean like
I think it's a good
long shot, you know?
stylistic. I think it's good stylistically, man. Because one guy's super tough, but he's probably going to get hurt. I think when he gets hurt, he's going to shoot.
But he gets dropped and rocked on the feet a lot. Trey can definitely knock him out.
Yeah, he could, or he could hurt him. This guy could shoot, take the neck.
What's the price for ITD though?
Plus 110, and then sub is plus 600.
I mean,
so they're saying he finishes him like 50% of the time, but it's going to be a knockout against a guy.
If you play water sub, you're still getting like 15 to 1 on the JB special.
No, really, that's it.
I'm saying if you do Trey Waters ITD and Hooper TKO, you're getting like what 15 to 1.
I guess you're right. That's pretty shit. All right,
15 to 1, bro.
That's pretty shite. I ain't gonna lie. Did we use Charles Johnson again, or we only used him that one time?
We just used him once, but we'd probably put him in the money line.
You're stopping my shine here, brother. You're just stopping my shine, straight up. Oh, this is
Sometimes
rough,
I have
bro.
to rein you in, bro.
This is rough now. You're making me go all over. Like, I only have so many options. Got to be big plus money, bro.
Well, what's the ones you said so far? Just
Rebecky,
sub.
Rebecky round 2-3. Rebecky sub. Sean Woodson inside the distance. Rebevics round 2. And Trey Waters sub. Or Johnson round 3. I don't like that.
You need to calm down with those submissions, bro.
Oh, no. Dude, I got what? 2 on the board?
No, I just mean like in general. You're the sub guy. You know, you love subs. But,
dude, I'm calling 2 subs this week. I think that's a good 3 technically if you count Robellis, but that's a little bit more, you know.
Rebellious sub.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. Let it come to my gut real quick. I'm gonna pick what I pick.
I mean, it's your parlay, bro. I'm just
I'm just gonna pick what I pick. Just give me 1 second to actually think about it. I'm gonna go at Ruzaboev.
Just
is that too crazy? We used this round 1 already, didn't we?
We'll just leave him out of the money line parlay. Can we leave him out of the money line parlay?
Yeah. I'm gonna go at Ruzaboev, brother. Plus 118.
Could he win outside of round 1? Probably.
I think it's
so
possible.
You like Ruzaboev money line better than Trey Waters ITD? Because they're both similar, same price.
You're killing me here because I think it's a sub, but all right, Trey Waters money 20. No,
I'm just saying, what do you like better? Do you like Ruzaboev money line or Trey Waters ITD? Because I thought you liked Trey Waters ITD better, but they're the same price.
I like Trey Waters to get the sub. I just think Goff's durability is tough, bro. Like, I think he's going to put it. Dude, I'm taking Trey Waters sub plus 500. You ain't going to tell me otherwise, and that's the end of it. He's catching the neck, brother. Plus 500. That's plus 700. That's plus 500.
He gets it, man.
He's going to get it, brother. Plus 4,700. That's 47 to 1, my guy.
JB almost listened to me, but I couldn't do it. He got to the final hurdle and he's like, nah, I can't do this.
I did it a couple weeks in a row.
I can't go against my soul. I can't go against my soul.
Yeah, dude, it's the JB special. I just got to stick with my guns.
All right. We're going to hit one day, bro.
Dude, I played both those props straight up this week. I mean, I got plus 700 though. Waters sub, and I got plus 950 on Hooper KO. But
What about
easy
round
bets
2?
for me.
Nah, Zico, he's going crazy for the round 2 wars.
Nah, I think it's round 1. We'll see though.
What odds are that, bro?
What odds are what?
For the JB special.
Plus 4,700.
Have to add it up for the people, bro.
4,700 plus 4,700. 47 to 1.
Tanner Austin saying that you would pick his nan to win by sub.
What?
Tanner Austin said that you would pick his nan to win via sub.
Oh, of course I would. She's fucking. She knows the choke. She knows the rear naked.
Goff gets hurt in every fight, man. If your nan can land something big, the sub instantly becomes live.
So we can't go crazy with Olberg, can we? Or who was it? We can't. Oh, this is gross, brother.
The only one we can't really do is we probably shouldn't do Ribovix because we got Ribovix money line and Ribovix round 2.
Okay.
If we pick him again in the money line and then he gets knocked out, which is super live, then that's 3 parlays dead. So we'll leave Ribovix out. I think we can basically add anyone else. I mean, Trey Waters, maybe not, just because we've got him in one. And
I was going to say, maybe not Trey.
Another. I mean, I guess we got Hooper in
so
too
Hardy,
as well, though. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Hardy, Johnson.
Yeah, Hardy minus 140, Johnson plus 112.
Hooper plus 120.
We got Hooper in 2, though. But should we just add him again? This is the
money
third
line
one.
Special. It's up to you.
Well, let's just leave him for a sec. We'll do some others first. What about Olberg?
I think you're going to have to put him in this week, bro.
We've only got Olberg in 1. We got the over 1.5 in another. Should we do Olberg?
Dude, I think we put in Olberg. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. To minus 265. We got... All right, we're kind of...
honestly think I wrote it down right here, but I'm going to let you see what you come up with, but...
Well, I've only got the 3 that we've said so far. You want to add Hooper as well?
I think Rosv and Hooper.
Rosv. Both of them, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we got to pick people this week, man, right?
My thing with Rosv is like, is he...
the money line versus the...
Does he have a path outside of round 1?
Right.
I mean, it's not impossible for him to win in round 2.
We could always leave out Rosv. Hold on.
Well, the thing about that is we've already got Hooper in 2, whereas like we've only got Rosv in 1. So,
right. So might as well add Rosv. All right, without Rosv, it's plus 1,001. If we do Rosv over Hooper, you said use Hooper instead of Rosv.
So I've only got Hardy, Johnson, and Olberg right now.
Okay, that's plus 401. If we add Hooper, it's plus 1,001.
Okay, so if we had a Hooper or Rosv, it's the same thing as 10 to 1, basically. So basically, who do we like? So we like Hooper more, I think, but we do have him via TKO in the JB special, and then we have his money line already, whereas we don't have Rosv's money line. But we do have Rosv round 1, though, which is kind of like his money line anyway. So I guess we should just put in who we like more.
Who do you like more?
I don't know.
I like Hooper personally.
I think I like Hooper more.
I do too.
Should we just do Hooper then?
I like both of them, but yeah.
All right, fuck it. So should we leave it with Hooper?
Yeah, if we go Hooper, it's plus 1,001. If we add Rosv, it's plus 2,301. So it's completely up to you. Go 10 to 1 or 23 to 1, and we add Rosv. We get the Rosv round 2 finish as well. But he's coming down in weight, so it's a little bit risky. I think we stick with the 10 to 1 here, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. 10 to 1's all right.
Or like
plus
parlay.
1,001. Yeah.
You're not gonna get the childish Gambino every single time, guys. So you have to stick with the plus 1,001.
Hey, last time the money line parlay was down to Steve Erceg, I think. Wait, no, that might have been another one. There was one parlay we had. We only needed Steve Erceg, I think.
Dude, and then Borjas as well in the Bees parlay.
Yeah, the beast.
Literally, it was
Borjas
just
terrible.
Borjas.
Everyone else was clean, but that was
Dude,
bad bet from us.
Bonfim, what's the B lady? Barbosa,
Yeah, Barbosa.
Baralho,
Yeah,
what's the Brito? Straight up
yeah, we had
easy.
them all.
And they were making fun of me for that one. So yeah, I'm gonna write these down so far. All right, I'm gonna run through them real quick, and then we could talk for a
All right,
second.
run from. Then I got to get out.
Parlay 1, Hardy Johnson round 3 decision. Ricci Torres over 2.5. That's plus 528. Parlay 2, Hebovix Gooden versus Giuseppe over 1.5. Olberg round 3 decision plus 210. That's my parlay plus 631. Don't even mind that one. I actually really like this next parlay as well that you made. It's Chase Super money line. McKinney Hebovix under 1.5, which should happen. Hardy versus Aldridge fight goes the distance. Should happen. Olberg versus Manfield over 1.5, minus 135. Could be a little risky, but I like the reads that Olberg makes. He could fight a little bit slower. Yeah. So plus 563. I like that. Parlay 4, a little bit of a wacky one, but it could hit. Hebovix round 2. Just need that fight to get to round 2. And then Trey Waters plus 906.
I'll
Parlay
pay.
5. Rosv round 1 plus 350. Under 2.5. Luis Nascimento minus 350. That should happen. And then again, we have the Hardy versus JJ Aldrich. Goes the distance. Man, if somehow JJ Aldrich wins inside the distance, we're going to have Parlay 6, Hooper KO, TKO, Trey Waters sub, plus 500. Give us 47-1. And we pussied out on Ruzabov for the 23-1 on the final one. But we get 10-1. Hardy, Charles Johnson, Olberg, and Chase Hooper. You asked me, I'm going to play that one for a decent amount. Might put 300 on that to win 3,000, brother.
Yeah, that's clean, bro.
Actually, $3,003 because it's plus 1,001. Don't forget it. Hey, bro.
I like it, bro.
You better have tipped nice there, bro. What was that tip looking like, bro?
Yeah, that's why I told him to keep it. You know, I don't advertise my good deeds online, but yeah, I tip everyone out here, bro. Every single person I tip.
Yeah, man, it's good karma, bro. It's good karma.
I'll show you where I am, bro. Look at this. Bangkok, beautiful place, man.
It's good to see you doing your thing, man. It's good to see you enjoying yourself, bro. Just like we talked about
life,
before.
Bro. You only live once. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
You only live
it's
once,
those little things too. It makes you realize, bro. Especially when we lose a member. Like I said, I didn't know the guy. You lose a member of the community. Yeah. It makes you wake up, man. There's a lot more important things in this world, bro. 100%.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Bleed MMA, man. Condolences to his family. Hopefully they come through. Hopefully the community come together and, you know, do what little we can, which is give a bit of money, help for the costs of
anything helps.
All of that. Yeah, man. Anything helps. Even if you can only donate $5, is still better than nothing. And that's it, bro. Like we said last week, man. Spread love. Shout out to everyone watching. I appreciate everyone. At the end of the day, we just watch MMA, and MMA is a bit of fun, and we make money on it. And it's a big thing, but there's a lot more important things in life, man. Like family, friends, like respect, loyalty, and all of that. So yeah, man. Rest in peace to all the fallen, bro. There's a lot of people that have died, so I know a lot of people that are dead now, man. So we don't want to get too deep, but, you know, just grateful to be here. Grateful to be able to do a show like this and broadcast it to the world. And that's it, man. Shout out to everybody who supported me. Hopefully I can help you make some money this weekend. And shout out once again to JB. It's like 4 a.m., but he's still up giving you the sauce. So shout out to you.
Bro, Waters been saying round 2 in interviews. I saw that comment. Dude, don't mind it. Round 2 sub could be a little crazy for my D-gens out there. And Kiwi Brew, Hooper KO, Rebecky, I think that means Rebecky, 2-3, and Waters sub at 324-1. My man Kiwi Brew in the comments. Give me a churn. Let's go.
Peace out, boys. Good luck this weekend, man.